What is going on, family? I hope you are having a great Thursday today. I wanted to come on and jump on and do a quick little live video here for those of you who are able to join. I want to talk about forgiveness. As you see in the title, why is it so hard to forgive? I want to talk about that and continue the conversation that I started from a video that I did. So I want to say greetings to you. If this is your first time joining and seeing me, and you're watching this pre-recorded, my name is Jimmy Scott Jr. I recently talked about forgiveness, and I posted a short with regards to how difficult it is forgiving those who hurt you the deepest. And I recently talked about people being close to you. These are the ones who really hurt you the deepest. It's not really the strangers that you don't know, or the people that you don't really spend much time with. It's usually those closest to you. Now, that short was a part of a larger thing of forgiveness of the video, where I was talking about why it is so hard to forgive. So I want to talk through forgiveness because I had a couple people who have responded to some of these shorts, and their hearts are very hard with regards to forgiving people, forgiving those who are close. I've had one person to say that forgiveness is God's job. That's not her job to do, and she's not going to worry about it. She's going to give it to God, and it's God's job to forgive. It's not hers. She doesn't have to, right? In that notion, I've had other people say, why should they be the ones doing the forgiving, and people having a license to continue to treat them a certain way, and all kind of manner of things, right? So I wanted to talk a little bit further about it and just freely expound upon my thoughts about forgiving and what it really looks like coming from a true place, right? A true place in your heart. When I think about forgiveness, right, I think about the person who has wronged me, the person who has said something or done something that has hurt me. And I think about what forgiveness looks like and what it's asking of me to do. Hello, Vexo. Hello, Vexo. Thank you for joining the live chat. Thank you. So yeah, when I think about forgiveness, I think about whatever the situation is, whoever the person is, and I think about what it's asking me to do. Forgiveness is asking you to let it go. Forgiveness is asking you to make peace in your heart. Forgiveness is asking you to look past the flaws, look over, not to forget, not to make an allowance for, but to extend grace. That's where I'm going. Forgiveness is asking you to extend grace and extend mercy towards someone and giving them something they don't deserve. It's basically saying, even though you've done something that has hurt me so deeply, I'm going to still care for you. I'm going to still give you mercy and grace in the things that you don't deserve, and I'm still going to be kind. I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to treat you right. I'm still going to speak to you, and I'm not going to do the things that you deserve. That's what I think forgiveness is asking of us. And so for me, when I'm thinking about forgiveness, that's the first thing that comes to my mind of what it's asking me to do. It's asking me to move past, to continue on, like a continuation of like life. It's asking me to make peace where there is no peace, because there is no peace in me because I'm the one that was wronged. So now I ask you the question, right? If someone has wronged you, what is the first thing that comes to your mind to do? What is it? What is forgiveness asking you to do? Because the reason why we struggle with forgiveness, I believe, is a little bit deeper than just, hey, I don't want to, or hey, I want revenge. I think it's all rooted in your desire of what you're fighting against. I feel like all of us innately, we don't want to see people suffer. We don't want to see people go down paths and do bad things. We don't want someone to hurt us or other people. But yet, because it's happened to us, we feel a certain way. So we fight against our innate nature to hope that people get better, wish people well, and treat people better. We fight against that because it's like, well, I'm hurting. So anytime that we are faced with pain, we react. Like your body's going to react to any type of pain that it experiences. Your mind is going to react to pain as well. It's no different than your spirit. When you are mishandled, when someone has hurt you in a certain way that you have to forgive. And so I think it brings to question, how do we control desires in that bucking against the wall type of feeling? Because here's what happens. I guarantee you this is what happens. Someone hurts you. Someone does something to you that, let's say they misplace your trust. And now you're faced with a decision. Do you forgive them or do you don't? You're bucking against the wall of what you desire and hope to do versus what you really want to do, right? Again, I don't think we have a desire for people to be hurt, even by us. Like, no one wants to hurt someone truly. They've been pushed to hurt someone. And maybe that's you. Maybe it's like, I wouldn't have to forgive you if I wasn't pushed to want to take revenge on you, right? Like, for you, you're saying, I wouldn't even be in this situation had you not broken my trust, or had you have not put me in a situation to forgive. Like, forgiveness for us feels like a cause and effect thing. Like, I have to forgive you because you caused this, so now my effect is either A, I'm going to take revenge and I'm going to do my thing and I'm going to harm you or speak words over you or hold a grudge in my heart or hold on to something in my heart, or I'm going to let it go. Right? That's kind of where it pushes us. Now, what I will challenge you on, which is what I think a lot of us we struggle with, I will challenge you on this notion of forgiveness. Just by you saying that you're going to move forward and that you have let it go does not mean you let it go because you've said it. You could say it 3, 4, 5 times. You could say it for years. Oh, I'm good. I've let it go. That does not mean that you've let it go innately in your heart just because you've said it. It also does not mean that you let it go just because you're doing things that show other people that you've moved on. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're showing the world, see, I'm on. See, I don't care anymore. See, I have forgiven because look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm saying. I said I forgave. I'm showing you I forgave. Like, that still doesn't to the true nature of the heart. No one really knows you, right? So if we're being truthfully honest, this is where you have to be vulnerable with yourself and acknowledge, well, here's the truth. I think about what happened to me all the time. I replay the same thing all the time in my mind, and every time it still hurts. So that's the question. Why is forgiveness so hard? I feel like forgiveness for a lot of us is we struggle with accepting that truth that we haven't forgave. I think we struggle with that. So if you truly struggle with forgiving people, and you have someone in your life that you haven't forgiven to this day, drop down in the chat and let me know. Yep, that's me. I'll just be completely honest. Although I've been trying to move forward. I've been trying to kind of let that go. It still hurts me to this day, and I still think about it, and it has subconsciously affected me in some way. Drop me a heart down in the chat. I think many of us subconsciously don't realize you ain't let some stuff go, truthfully. So let's see here. JP, what are you going to do? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm glad you asked that question, JP. Here's what I would encourage all of us to do, especially if you really are struggling to forgive and you find it very hard. I would first off encourage you to take time to yourself. Take time to think about yourself. Take time to analyze your doings. I know it's very difficult when someone else has wronged you to think about what you have done, but I want you to think about you, because they're not struggling. They're not the ones that are seeking this. You are. They may not have any idea about what they did to you, but you do. So place the energy back onto you. Take time for yourself. Place all of that energy and thought and focus and spirit that you've placed on them, place it on you. That's the first thing I would encourage you to do. Think about you. 2, be truthful with your heart. Have you let it go or have you not? Just be honest with yourself. Don't have to tell nobody. Don't have to prove anything. Don't have to say it a million times. Just be honest with yourself. Have you truly let it go? And by let it go, I mean, do you truly have peace in your heart about it? Simply put, have you come to a place where you can laugh about it and really see it? Oh, that was a moment in time. Have you come to a place where you can teach other people about it? That's what I mean when I say, okay, you've made peace, right? Acknowledge it. If you haven't, this is where we're at. Take time for yourself. Acknowledge that you haven't. Now, number 3, and if you've been following me or you subscribe to me, then this should not be a shocker to you about what I'm going to say. Pray. You need to pray about it. Pray. Give it to the Lord. Leave it at His feet. Say, God, here's where I'm at. Here's what I struggle with. It's in my heart. It's in my mind. It's in my soul. I've been holding on to it for years. Pray about it. Give it to the Lord. And then number 4, live your life. Be patient. And then you will see the transformation within your mind and your heart to say, you know what? I have extended grace. I have extended mercy. And because of that, I'm okay now. I'm okay. All right, I think I'm back now. I should be back now. But yes, 4 things. Take time to yourself. Analyze your heart. Pray about it. Live your life. Move on. Watch your mind transform in regards to what will happen and how you let these things go. It's going to be hard. It's a very hard journey to do when you're asked to forgive someone that's very close to you, that hurt you very deeply, especially in the realm of trust. It's going to be very, very hard to do, but it's not impossible. A lot of our forgiveness and the reason why we don't want to forgive or that we struggle to forgive is because our misplace of trust is long-standing. Like it's not just a one-time thing that has happened. Potentially, it is something that has happened from your childhood, from a young age, that has shaped you to become the person you are towards this person. Like you're like the person that misplaced your trust, that you may struggle to forgive, that's very close to you, could be the person that knows the intimate pieces of you or have been in pivotal parts of your life, and because they have seen you, or you have revealed yourself to them and they have hurt you, this is what scrambles your heart on doing the right thing. It's like, well, I don't want to, because I gave all of myself to this person, whether that's your mother, your father, your spouse, your girlfriend, your sister, your brother, or whoever is closest to you. You gave 100% you to them. They know you, they see you, yet they hurt you. And whether it's by accident or by purpose, that screwed up your heart. It screwed you up. And therefore it began to shape you to have all of these different thoughts and ideas about forgiving. And truthfully, we have to go back to the basics about what it truly is and what it's asking us to do. And it's asking us to make a choice from our true self. Again, I'm not saying don't be or be smart. You can forgive people and not fool with people. Not fooling with people doesn't mean that you haven't forgiven them or let them go. Make that very clear. You don't have to hang around people who are close to you that hurt you if this is something that they do, or if they have a habit of doing the thing that hurt you, right? Not saying continue to surround yourself with something like that. Be smart, be wise, but also be peaceful in your heart, so that you don't carry those same things into other relationships, because it is very easy to carry those things into other relationships, whether they be friendships, working relationships, whatever they are. You don't want to carry that stuff in there. So be very careful with that and analyze yourself truthfully. That's what we got to do, right? So I really hope this conversation helped some of you in regards to why it's so hard to forgive. I feel like we need to continue to have further conversation on forgiveness, because it is something that will dictate your life. Like, your inability to forgive people, anybody really, can dictate how you live life. You start doing things because you don't want to fool with people because you haven't forgiven them. You start changing up your life on how you live just so that you don't interact with the same people who you don't forgive. You start holding things in your heart. You start holding things in your mind. You start shaping your life based off of your inability to forgive, and you start doing things that's not you. You start becoming a certain person. That's what I mean. You change yourself into a certain person that doesn't serve your life. And it's all from the base of, well, I don't forgive. So I hope this helps. If this conversation resonated with you, it's because it's a good conversation. And these are the type of conversations that I like to continue to have, and I always have one-on-one with people. If you want to continue this conversation, and you have found even in your own life that you really do struggle with forgiveness, but you want to work personally, right? Maybe it's something specifically catered to you that you really need some insight with, just for you in your situation, because everybody's situation is different. If that is something that you desire, right? If that's something that you truly need, I do give free coaching consultations. I am a certified life coach. I give free consultations for about 30 minutes. I'll put a link down in the description of my form. You fill out the form, schedule a consultation. We'll meet. I'll hear you out, get a chance to meet you. I like meeting people. And again, I like to talk 1v1 anyway about this type of stuff. And then we'll see what you got. And then let's just see if you need coaching in your life. Because maybe it's not coaching. Maybe you just need a word. Maybe you just really need someone to look into your situation, understand what you're going through, and maybe just give you a word. One little push, one little of confirmation, right? That's just like, that's all I needed. I just needed for someone to understand. But maybe you're like, no, that don't help me. I've watched tons of YouTube videos regarding this. I still struggle with this. I really want someone to walk with me, and I want to go through this to truly change my life. Then we'll talk about coaching. But it's only an invite. I'll put the link down in the description. I'll put the form down there. Feel free to use it. And hopefully this helps. I hope just the video here helps, right? Just from YouTube and the free live. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Before I get off, I do just want to acknowledge some folks who did join. Donnie Malanga, I appreciate you for joining. Void_official, I appreciate you for joining on the live. Thank you all. JP, thank you for joining in, tuning in, and commenting, sharing. Means a lot that you guys are sharing. Da_Vinch, don't overlook the flaws. That's right, don't overlook the flaws. Hey, appreciate you for tuning in and joining. I pray nothing but blessings and peace over your life as you continue to walk with me on this Christian journey. And I'll talk to you next time.